Slovenia is the jewel of the former Yugoslavia. Wealthy, developed, beautiful. It emerged unscathed from the terrible violence and destruction that marked the end of Yugoslavia in the 90s. Slovenia is sometimes confused with Slovakia. Slovenia lies in the shadows of the Alps on Austria's southern border. A nation of just 2 million, it's one of the best-kept secrets in Europe, offering a great quality of life. That is, if the government recognizes that you exist. After Slovenia became an independent nation in 1991, legal non-Slovenian residents were told to re-register with the new Republic of Slovenia. For many reasons, about 30,000 non-Slovenians, Serbians, Croatians, Bosnians, did not or could not re-register, and their official status was erased from the books. They became illegal aliens. To the state, it was as if they never existed. They're known as the Erased. And after almost 2 decades, thousands still do not officially exist. The Erased have referred to themselves as the living dead. They had no jobs, no medical care, no apartments, no pensions, no passport, no country.
I was left without my apartment, health insurance, without everything. I was sleeping in basements, abandoned cars, and parks.
Irfan Bashirovic, a Bosnian by birth, was in a coma and recovering from a bad accident during the period when he was supposed to re-register for Slovenian residency. But he was out of luck and had his old identity card destroyed by a Slovenian official.
She asked me if I had an ID card. It was good for another 10 years, but then she took it, perforated it, and told me that I was erased from the register of permanent residents in Republic of Slovenia.
Nizveta Lovic, also a Bosnian by birth, didn't think she had to worry about applying for residency. After all, she was married to a Slovenian, and her children were Slovenian. She would be terribly wrong.
Everything turned upside down. That was when the worst suffering of my life started, something that I never thought I would experience.
Not only did she lose her legal status, but her 4th child did as well.
The majority of them lost the possibility of normal life, to earn for living, to raise children, to search for a job.
Mateusz Krevic is a former Slovenian Constitutional Court judge who now works full-time on what he calls the illegal erasure of tens of thousands of people. But he's a frustrated man working on an unpopular cause. The Erased have been cast as freeloaders or enemies from other Yugoslav republics like Serbia, and the public has shown little sympathy for their plight.
The population was and still is misled by the politicians intentionally, presenting to them this mass of people as enemies of independence of Slovenia, aggressors.
Among those without sympathy for the Erased is the president of the right-wing Slovenian National Party, Zmago Jelinčić.
There are no erased. There are people who were trying to gain some possibilities for better life, to gain some money or something like that. Actually, they are trying to avoid this and that, and a lot of criminals among them.
So we should not think of these people as victims.
No, they are not victims. Victim is the state.
Krevic says what happened to the Erased amounts to ethnic cleansing without guns. Irfan was finally granted citizenship 11 years after his erasure, and after his wife divorced him for failing to support his family.
I lost my family because I was embarrassed to look into my child's eyes when I had nothing to offer him.
It's very hard to prove when your life has been taken away that you have a right to the ID card, which you no longer have, that you had all your documents in order, but now you don't exist.
There are still some 4,000 Erased living in Slovenia. Slovenia's Constitutional Court has twice declared their erasure illegal. But Krevic, after years of battling the system, does not believe very many of the Erased will ever see justice. Dale Hurd, CBN News, reporting from Slovenia.